Hello friends, we have been learning very interesting unit from your paper second, and the name of that unit is pharmaceutical industry. From that pharmaceutical industry unit in the last lecture we have got idea about the concept and advantages of pharmaceutical industry. Now, in this second lecture, we have to get idea about types of pharmaceutical products. Which are those, isn't it? As you might be knowing or you might not be knowing, but I will tell to you, there are three actually types of the pharmaceutical products are there. Which are those? How to manufacture that? Which things are to be added into that one? Each and everything we have to learn in this lecture. Friends, there are three different types of pharmaceutical products. Churna is first one, second one is Asava, and third one Arista. What is difference between this product? Which fruits or plant materials to be added at the time of preparation of all these things, and how to prepare these three types of pharmaceuticals, that we have to learn in this today our lecture. First, that is in case of preparation of churna. What is churna, isn't it, that we'll study. Churna is nothing but the Marathi churna. Actually, churna, it is a fine powder of a herb mixture, of a herb or a mixture of a herb is there. Means we can use a plant material, a single plant material for the preparation of its powder, or more than two herbs, plant material we can use for the preparation of a mixture. So it is a fine powder of a herb or mixture of a herb. The herb used to make the churna are properly cleaned, the dried thoroughly, pulverized, and sieved to form a fine powder. So, in case of churna, my friends, as we know that that is a fine powder of a herb or a mixture of a herb, fine powder of a mixture of a herb. The herb is used in the preparation of a churna is to be properly, first of all, clean, dried thoroughly, pulverized, and sieved to form a fine powder. My friends, after this churna, what is asava? Second type of a pharmaceutical product. Asava are the medicinal formulations processed by the soaking. Keep in mind, soaking word is there. So whatever plant material we have to use, the ingredients, constituents of that plant material are to be soaked into some solutions, isn't it? The herb is the powdered form in water, isn't it? Herb is a powder form in water. Asava fermented infusions are preparation which are subjected to the fermentation for an allotted period with all its specific ingredients mixed with certain quantity of a water. Now, at the time of learning these three types of a pharmaceutical products, we have to find out, we have to learn, we have to get idea, we have to make it clear that difference between these three pharmaceutical products, that is in between, a difference between churna and asava, difference between asava and arista, difference between churna and arista, isn't it, that we have to study. Then we will come to know that why these three types are there. As we have seen, in case of the churna, there is a only fine powder of a herb or a mixture of herb, isn't it? Fine powder is there, which we have to say that taken, dried, then cleaned, dried, pulverized, and sealed. So that is there. But in case of asava, we have to say that, friend, what the things are most word, that is medicinal formation processed by the soaking. No doubt the herbs are in a powder form, but that in water, adding to water. After adding into the water, this type of a container in which powdered form of a herb is there and water is there, that you have to keep keep aside for the fermentation, for the fermentation for the allotted period. And again, not only the herb and water is there, but other ingredients that we can add there, isn't it, in that water. So this is the asava. This is the asava is there. Now what is the arista? Arista is a fermented decoction, isn't it? Arista is a fermented decoction. So arista are preparation which are subject to the fermentation for specific time after boiling, isn't it? Again and again I have to tell to you that try to understand what is the main difference, what is the major difference between the preparation of a these three type of a pharmaceutical products. Suppose arista, no doubt in case of asava and arista, one process is a common, that is a fermentation. But in asava, non-boiling things we have to keep for the fermentation. But in case of arista, boiling is the main point, and that boiled decoction we have to keep for the fermentation for certain period. Again, then you have to add other ingredients. Now, how to manufacture of a churna? Fine powder of a herb. Churna, as we know very well, keep in mind that is a fine powder of a herb or a mixture of a herbal drug is known as a churna. So this is the definition of the churna. Generally fully dried fresh material is used here for the preparation of a churna. Again, plant material we have to dry into the shade and then it is powdered. Don't directly expose the plant material or material we are going to use for the preparation of a churna is to be dried directly in the sunlight, isn't it? Then take care, dry the material in a shade and then powder. That powder is sieved through the mesh or through the sieving silks are there, isn't this? Again, churna are of, there are two types. Churna are of a two types, that is ekeri churna and mishra churna. Ekeri churna in the sense we have used only a single herb for the preparation of a churna, that's why that churna is known as a ekeri churna. Mishra churna, whenever herb mixture of a herb is used for the preparation of a churna, then that type of a churna is known as a mishra churna, isn't it? So this is all about the churna is there. Now we have to get idea about Triphala churna. We have to get idea about Triphala churna. Name itself, tri means three. Tri means three. Phala means fruits. Three fruits are used here for the preparation of a churna. So this is a mishra churna type. This is well known to everybody. Most of the people have heard name of this one. Most of the Indians or the world peoples might be knowing about this herbal product. That is a Triphala churna, herbal product, or we have to say that the churna, that is a Triphala churna. Three fruits are used here. Which are those one? First one is a Emplicua officinalis, means amla, avla. Terminalia chebula, that is a hirida. That is a hirida. And Terminalia bellerica is a behda. So behda, hirida and amla. These three fruits have been taken that are dried in a shade, powdered, and that three fruits mixture is known as a Triphala Churna. Now, what are the uses of that one? It is used in constipation, used as a laxative and other gastrointestinal disorders. In some churna, along with this plant material, salt or sugar is added. Now, why to add these salts and sugars? We know that most of time these Triphala churna may not be means pure. Pure Triphala churna may not be taken easily by the fellows. Maybe due to bitter taste, or so that for the taste only this salt or sugars have to be added into that one. Again, another thing is that churna is to be stored in a dry form. Always you have to. And how long that churna can be used once prepared? That is for only 1 year. After 1 year, you cannot use that one because that churna loses its efficiency, loses its potency. That's why we have to only use that churna only for a year, or have that within a year only. 1 year old, that's all right. If preserved in the airtight container, but you have to not only, but airtight container is to be used to store this churna. If you will keep open, then again it will lose its potency very early. We know that churna is very strong in case of the cough. If it is taken with the honey or ghee or water, isn't it? So in case of curing of a cough, any type of cough, Triphala churna we have to have just to get relief from the cough. Now, manufacture of a asava. This is the second one. As we know that asava, how to prepare that one, that we have to study today. Manufacture of a asava. It is a naturally fermented herbal preparation. One most important part in case of asava is that it is a naturally fermented herbal preparation, but it is processed by soaking the herb in powder form. It may be prepared by the soaking the herb in a sugar solution or jaggery for a specified period of time. This means what actually? We have to add a powdered form of a herb into the solution of a jaggery or water or sugar. Keep it for soaking. Keep it for soaking overnight. As already I have said to you, asava is a non-boiled preparation. Asava is a non-boiled preparation. During the soaking, it undergoes the fermentation and generating alcohol, which facilitates the extraction of active constituents contained in the herbs. Actually, which technique, which methodology is going to get the ingredients present into the herbs? We know that these are the herbal products. These are prepared by the plant material. When we add a fine powder of a herbs into the jaggery solution or sugar solution for specified period and keep it for specified period, at that time it gets fermented, and because of fermentation alcohol gets produced into that one, and in that alcohol extraction means most of the ingredients, active principles present into the herb that get dissolved into the alcohol. So this is the principle, this is the method of taking out active constituents from the plant material into alcohol. Alcohol thus generated serves as a preservative in the product. Another way that is a preservation, that active principles whatever soaked or taken are extracted into the alcohol or get preserved for a long time. Absolute cleanliness is maintained during one thing you have to keep in mind at the time of preparation. Either churna or asava or arista, absolute cleanliness is required. Then pots, whatever we have to use, that we have to use wooden pots that are fumigated with the pipali churna and also rinsed with the ghee. So this is the method of manufacture of asava, my friends. This asava is a non-boiled preparation you have to keep in mind. Soaking technique is used here. Powder material is there. Powder from herb, that powder of the herb is to be added into the solution of a jaggery or sugar. Keep it for a specified period so that soaking may can start, and along with that soaking process fermentation takes place, and because of that one alcohol get generated in that process, in that container, and because of that fermentation process and alcohol formation, the ingredients active principles get extracted from herbal to alcohol, and again alcohol can be used as a preservative there. So this total process of soaking fermentation is to be carried out in a wooden pots. Now, in the preparation of asava, required quantity of a water and jaggery or sugar is taken, boiled. Keep in mind असावामध्ये आपण काय cooled, transferred to the fermentation vessels, finally powdered. Crude drugs and other ingredients as mentioned in the formula are added to it. The container is covered with the lid and edges are sealed with the clay smeared cloth wrapped in a 7 consecutive layers. Filtered the asava should be clear and without any foam at the top. It should becomes a sour on a standing. It has a characteristic aromatic and alcoholic color is there. As we know that here from this asava we have to taken sugar, now as we have learned in case of preparation of asava, what we have to do, how to add the powder, how long we have to keep it as it is for the, we have to say that fermentation process, how to understand fermentation process is over, or how to cover that container after adding all the content into that one, cover with the lid and edges are sealed with a clay smeared cloth. We have to use here the each and everything properly, wrapped in a 7 consecutive layers. 7 layers we have to use that one. Then after specific period we have to filter that asava, and that should be clear and without any froth or foam at the top. There should not be any type of a foam or froth at the top. It should becomes a sour on standing. It becomes a little bit sour. It has a characteristic aromatic and alcoholic color. Aromatic color, that is of a alcoholic color, we will be able to see that. So we will be able to understand that there is a complete fermentation process is formed and asava is ready. Now, manufacture of arista. Manufacture of arista, in that one, this is a third product of a pharmaceutical products, arista. It is alcohol medicament prepared by allowing the herbal decoction to undergo the fermentation. Here is also fermentation process we can find, but it is moderately alcoholic, sweetish, and slightly acidity. Slight acidity we can find sweetish in case of sweetish. In the process, the crude drugs are mentioned in the formula are coarsely powdered and decoction is prepared. filtered and transferred to the wooden vats. Sugar, honey, jaggery added to it, dissolved and boiled. After dissolution, we have to boil things. Non-boiling, we have seen asava. Boiled, we have seen arista. And such a type of boiled decoction, boiled material, we have to again, as we have seen in case of this, we can add another thing into this one, that the deity, the pushpa, means Woodfordia fruticosa, one of the plant is there. Deity we have to say in Marathi. Pushpa means fruits, flowers of this are to be added into that wooden vats. The vessels are closed. Then vessels you have to close with the lid, and the edges are sealed with the clay smeared cloth wrapped in a 7 consecutive layers. Generally, the vessels used for the processing that is left. Again, simple procedure we have to follow. After going through that, you will come to know that herbal powder we have to take, that you have to add into a solution of a jaggery or sugar. Then that is to be boiled. After boiling, you have to add other ingredients, whatever we have formulated, and into that one, don't forget, add the flowers of a Woodfordia floribunda or Woodfordia fruticosa, dainty flowers, and then that all once ingredients you have added into that container is to be closed with the lid, and the edges of the lid are to be sealed with the consecutive 7 layer, or wrap with the consecutive 7 layers of a clay smeared cloth, and keep is it for several days. And after that, when we come to know that the process, that is fermentation, is over for that one. Now, undisturbed for a specific period, that process we have to that process should not be disturbed at any time for a specific period, in order to facilitate the its sadhana process, that is fermentation. If you touch to that one, if you use that vessels or containers, if you try to change the position of that one from one place to another place, then the fermentation process will get disturbed. You have to keep the vessel or container, wooden container, as it is at same place unless and until it completes its process, fermentation process, isn't it? The content are examined for the completion of a sadhana process, and the arista is filtered, boiled and stored, and then only once the filtration process will be over, then you have to do that. Then the things take out, then filter, again boil and store that arista as a pharmaceutical product. With this, my friends, as today we have learned the 3 pharmaceutical products. Now this is the second lecture from this our pharmaceutical industry. Actually, in the last previous lecture, I have told you there are many revolutions we have studied, or I have told you about the 3 revolutions: green revolution, white revolution. Now this could be the another revolution in case of the pharmaceutical industry. Why we have to concentrate on this one? Actually, how this pharmaceutical industry will going to provide a employment to the skilled workers, isn't it? So lot of, we have to say, the opportunities are there in case of this one, and along with that we have been learning one by one the things. In the next lecture, we will get idea about the production of a other type of a drugs, or we have to say that the medicament, that maybe the adulsa is there, isn't it? Adulsa, again other type of products that we will learn in the next lecture. But today whatever I have told you, that you have to remember very well, that lot of opportunities in, we have to say, that pharmaceutical industry also. Thank you very much.